Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, Heyoka High Priestess. I am Christy, a healer, seer, and Heyoka empath, and we talk about divine justice, the Holy Spirit, the truth, healing, and spirituality. Okay, so I had done, what's gonna, after this clip, okay, it's gonna kind of like, you're gonna be like, what is she talking about? But like, and then I'll go into like the rest of the downloads, because the other ones that I had been recording, and like I was out at the pool and everything, and I wanted to put that on here, but it was, you guys, the noise was so bad, but like it was fine, because God was like, it's okay, we don't need to say like those ones, like for reasons only he knows, but so it must have already been taken care of. So but the rest of them it's going to be about, it's a little bit more personal with like myself, or just like it starts with me saying about like my situation, along with others that probably are on here, right? About, karmic family members stealing our inheritance and whatnot. But it's also educational, you guys, you can obviously hear it through, because it's it's good. It's overall just showing like we are here to all learn our lessons, and we are all put as in roles, like we are like, on a movie, we're being watched. So it's like, if you think of it like that, like we're all lessons for each other, right? We all play a role in each other's lives. So essentially what I get to by the end is, our choices matter in life, and it can really take us down different paths, and everything good and bad have a consequence, all the above, right? So I think it will resonate with a lot of us, because it's collective. And just know, if I get a little spicy, because I think I get a little spicy, and I'm talking to the ones in the back. No, it was just like, to my family and stuff. But no, it's not even that intense, okay? It's just, I don't know, you guys will watch it. But I wanted to say thank you to all my new subscribers. Like, I love you guys, and I love all the comments. And I know sometimes I take a second to get back to the comments, but you guys are great. You guys are really, really great. And you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. You guys are, you're listening, you're healing, you get it. You're getting it. Seriously. And to all, definitely like the divine masculines, like you guys, proud of you. What the downloads were from before, it was like more about divine masculines waking up to their situation within like marriages, or like, and aren't happy. And that was just a down. It was like focus on the divine masculines more, that like, I'm not going to go into detail, because God was like, it's fine. But you guys are choosing to see like what you're in, and maybe you are just doing all the work, and like you're not happy, and you're not gonna get fooled or played, and you've been working on like your healing, and this goes for feminine, it goes for every single person, you guys, in relationships and stuff that are just toxic, or the contract is expired, and God threw in your divine feminine or masculine to wake you up. Okay, the time is now. You guys, this is like the last, like this month, like people, the end of this month, you guys, like don't loop back into another cycle of like with like karmic people, or like even like vocalize, like even if you are still, you want to get out of something, or all these things, like at least you guys literally like vocalize what you feel, what you eventually like want to do, like you're not happy in this or that, and like things need to change, or like you're gonna journey off. Like you guys, God shows us, and you will see in the video further, shows us things, puts other people in our past to awaken us to things, open our heart chakras, because it's long overdue from what you've been sitting in. And you have, you've been distracted, or like, we're not going to get into all the black magic, but like that shit happens too. Like being around people that are just controlling you, and you're just where we're not choosing to lead our own lives, right? And we're getting taken advantage of. So if this resonates with you, and obviously finish the read, but you guys know where you stand. And I want to give a shout out too, and this is why I probably didn't have to like do the whole freaking bit of that, what I was going to say, because you guys are taking stances and you guys are making changes, and you're saying no more to things that you have been literally, the one, paying for everything, whatever it is. And this goes for females too, but now is the time to definitely make like hard changes. Like, it's, what you want, you're doing it. You already said it. Maybe you did get the divorce or whatever. Like, God said that is everything that you guys have now made positive changes, hard ones. He said that was spirit led. Okay. So keep going. Yes. Just know you're on the right path. Don't let anyone break your spirit. Okay. If you have to put some earphones in because someone's yapping, I'm saying don't let people like say you are going through something, right? Like the divorce or whatever, and you have to deal with people. Go no to, like, don't let anyone, and this goes for male and female, whatever. Don't let them break your spirit, because you're at a higher frequency. You walk away and take it on the chin if someone's trying to bait you into like fighting with them or whatever, and or like record that and use it in court. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm looking out for everyone. That's what I'm saying. So, but you guys, whatever you guys have done, made the shifts. The time was now to make it before the next season, which is tomorrow. I mean, like, what is it today? The 30th, or does it go to 31? I think tomorrow's the 1st. And if anyone is going through, a divorce or what have you, keep your head up, okay? Make sure you do right by the law. Like, if someone's being crazy, trying to get you to, get your anger. No, you're going to be like, headphones on. I have peace of mind, pray, talk to God, confirmation. Because you're doing the right thing, right? They're always gonna be a little annoying to do. I mean, it's never gonna be a good thing, right? Going through that. But you're on your path, okay? Okay? And this goes for like all people that are choosing themselves, like even through like family dynamics or like whatever, standing up for yourself. And that's the beauty, and you will feel that confidence and they'll be like, hell yeah. Just know those hard choices that you guys have chosen to make, like with like the relationships that you were in forever, and you finally said, I'm going to what I want. Yes. Okay. That was, those were the right choices, and you keep moving forward, and God is proud of you, and it was spirit led. Okay. So we are all choosing to go with our desires, our what we know is in our heart, okay? And making good, intentional, smart choices and being direct with what we need, as should the other person, all people, you guys, okay? So, we're not being held down. And now you guys will go into the rest of the downloads. I love you! And you get to choose yourself. You get to honor yourself, but comfort becomes stagnation, becomes uncomfortable, like, and then fear sets in, or, we feel or are told that we practically can't change or grow, even the saying, like, people don't change, like, are you serious? But that was a belief at one point. I even believed that at one point. Not now. So I'm in a shift to, even has to do like with my situation, with people that, and I'm sure some of you guys have had, like, say, if the inheritance being stolen or whatnot, and trying to make you out to be crazy, and that, like you're a schizo or whatever, or you're going to kill yourself because you party too much, right? Well, to the friends, the family members, the strangers, the minions that jumped in on trying to make the individual out to be a liar, or right? Because I don't think that you guys even thought like what I was saying was a lie, but y'all had to, whoever got paid, right? Mind you, this is called information laundering. So you're being told lies, but every time you were told a lie, that there was an incentive, right, for you to hold that lie, to believe that lie, and then to spread that lie about that person. So these were all big, big tests for everyone, right? And to the ones that thought they were, it's almost like you thought you were like in on something, or you were going to gain money from this. Honey, it's like to me, I'm like, where's the common sense? But that was the ploy, because if I'm going to take the fall, right, you're definitely going to get, what they're telling you. Believe the person that's giving you an incentive. I mean, like, where's the common sense? I can understand, like, if you needed to get out of something, but damn, did God see where your values and morals and compassion lie? I mean, I'm still standing. Right? And mind you, the people that were paying, they weren't afraid that I was lying, because they knew I wasn't lying. So that's why they had to run around and make sure we needed all these people to go against me, right? Or I would just crumble over here from, all these random people that, I didn't care to, like, become, besties with? All right. So they just needed y'all to not have common sense. So what happens when the person that's still standing, the main chick or main dude, because this has been going, they've done this to a lot of people, and these are obviously like different groups that you guys, okay? When I'm still standing, and they know the truth would come out at some point, where does that leave all of you guys? It's like you signed a death wish. Maybe not a death wish, but you're on the docket. Text messages, payment. And honestly, it can make you a little paranoid going through this, but I directly asked people, are you involved in this? You think they're going to say yes? No. This just gave me time, because I know who I am, and I will continue to be the lovely person that I am, right? The paranoia that you guys sit in now, though. But you all the people, and mind you, I don't even know half of them who were like involved. Maybe I met you, maybe I didn't, but I would be sitting there like, damn, dude, like, she's kind of cool. I'm not going to play dirty. That's exhausting. I'm not wasting my energy. But I know how to play nice, and just gave me more practice with strengthening my intuition. That's when you watch people. That's when you learn people. Okay? Remember, I'm not you, you're not me. And this was a big test for everyone. Weigh your hearts. What's your value as a whole human in this life? There are consequences to all actions. And why would you guys not think that if I don't fall, you're might be up next on the take the fall list? Truly. So y'all thought you rigged this list because you had to double, triple, quadruple down because y'all didn't want to get caught. Just know it's like your fingerprints of all your things. We're in digital land. I mean, fuck, AI, y'all are all connected. That's fucking scary. And I'm sure karma's hitting all of you guys. And yes, God wants to make sure, especially to my family, that karma is directly connected to what y'all tried to pull over me. Yeah. I mean, seriously, it's like, don't even come say sorry. God already knows. I don't need all the fakeness. That's for you. You would need that. You want me to forgive you. To my family. There's literally only one person that I would even care, because I don't even think they were a part of it like this. And he knows who he is. That I would even care to, like, talk to from my past like that. And two ones that I'm friends with now, I mean, like, I'm sure y'all had a change of heart. Because at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not gonna take my life. I know what I do. I know what I do. I don't fear what I do. And you guys thought I was going to retaliate and and come back at you the way that you guys would, because that is the level of immaturity. Because that's what you would do, right? So you would assume that I would do the same, because that's all you could remember right here. Project out to. That's all you know. And I truly sit with no ill will. I mean, God was never going to, if anything, I should thank you guys, because I did grow. I have changed. I strengthened my intuition. I have a connection to the Most High God, my ancestors who ride with me, all the realms. I was never going to take, like I said, I was never going to take my own life. Like, and again, this is just a bigger lesson for everyone that chose, and some of you guys didn't even know me. Like, what does it say about you? And hey, some of you guys might say, I don't care. And that's whatever. Maybe you needed to get out of something. But I don't even know half of you guys. I can't be mad at you. But I think now you guys are questioning, what else did these people lie to you about? You know what I mean? The ones that gave the money or promised you money. You guys, all these things, even for myself, this situation that I did even go through, right? Like, it was for me to find my independence. And what choices was I going to make? I was God was like, is she going to get revenge? Is she going to be super salty and crazy and like and end up being what these people were hoping for, so they could, put everything on me, as they are literally fucking, you guys, like, reptilian demonic beings. So it's all fun and games until the rabbit's got the gun. No. And you know what's also great is, like, you surrender it. It's the Most High has been taking care of every single person that went against his anointed earth angel, his child, his bloodline, his Jesus Christ bloodline, Mary Magdalene. Okay, yeah. So, and I don't need to see where everyone sits within every single person. God is why we don't get revenge, because God only knows what is the best lesson for each individual, what they can handle. But like I said, everything, even good things, have consequences, right? But yeah, everyone's heart was weighed. It's all a big game, you guys. Like, I'm not saying that and like, yay, it's a game. Obviously, it's frustrating. It's exhausting to be here, okay? Especially when you awaken and understand the spiritual side of it, that we live in a spiritual world. Like, it's hard. It's hard. And I truly still, like, have compassion for all people. I mean, I'm grateful that I'm not a lot of them, but, you know, remember, God knows the end from the beginning, or the beginning from the end. We should all know that, like, you shouldn't have to fear. You shouldn't have to fear your own life choices if you're standing by what's true. If you and we all know someone giving you an incentive, like money or whatnot, and you turn your cheek, anything can happen, right? So, and it's like hands up, because I know who I was. Why do you think even God knows my heart? God knows a lot of your guys' hearts that have gone through this shit. Right? Yeah, we got mad. We were angry. We've gotten angry. But not to the point where I'm putting myself in jail. I don't like to be uncomfortable. And I will say, when you turn to the Most High, and a lot of us that really got, shit done dirty to us, I mean, it's shocking. It is shocking to know. People, like I always say, I always was like, you think there's more good people out here or bad people? I mean, that's such a, broad statement, but like, damn, dude. So, and why, I bet you, like, even down to like my family, why they made the choices they made. Do they know? Can they remember? Are they as angry as they were then to do what they did? Did they need the money? I mean, damn, that's some deep, dark, fucking inner wounds. And guess what? You still gotta heal them. You just might not be in such a pleasant place to where you'll have to sit with yourself. I mean, these are legal consequences. Yeah, guys. But just know, like, I'm trust me, I had already did the whole police report, all the things. I ran after every fucking lawyer until I'm like, oh, that's what blackballed is. And I sit here confident, healthy, happy, because I know what's coming in for me, And I'm stronger for this whole process. Was it pleasant? Absolutely not. And now, y'all will go through your process. I don't think it's going to be as nice, but, buck up. But just also know, like, you guys, every single person, down to the people I knew that were a part of it, or, I didn't. Like, you're forgiven, truly. Like, what do you think? I'm like one gonna be out here trying to humble you and shit? No, like, I'm not wasting any energy on that. All right. And yeah, it's all of this being here. Why it's so frustrating and annoying? Because I'm like, we were already souls. Like, why are we here? But we're all tools. We're all playing the game. Like, we all have roles to play, right? That's how God allows us to learn our lessons through each other. So yeah, like, just know every time you should take the higher path. We were all made with love. We all know. We know the laws. I mean, for the most part, right? And we definitely know when someone hasn't, hurt us, but we're taking money for it, or, turning the cheek because, it doesn't feel right. It isn't right. So, I'm just saying, learn from this. All of us. It's all a game. Just to learn your lessons. And trust me, I'm the one that had to be bait in a lot of fucking situations. I'm like, what the fuck? But But it's like a mindset too. Like people are not coming to your face and like telling you all these things. But like, you know, now with like YouTube or like whatever God shows you, he will always show you why you don't need to get your own revenge. Like it's because, trust me, and you don't want to get messy. Like don't be messy. And it's just like, that's a lot of work. Like, you know, and it consumes you, I'm sure. But that's where you got to heal that anger, you know? It's way better if you just like give it up. But God will show you, like, trust me, he will show you that where people are getting their karmas, not directly all the, you know, because you don't even want to see that anyways. Like, but you will, you know, that's how people find out that people are cheating and stuff. Like you'll see the text message, but it's like, what are you going to do with that then? When you're shown things, what are you going to do? Are you gonna like stay with the person but like be passive aggressive with them and like, you know, hit them, like, you know, go cheat on them and like play that tip for? No, I mean you can, but like that doesn't feel good either. But those are split moments, you guys, where God's showing you, I'm giving you an out here. Not to be hateful at them. And it hurts. Like these things hurt. Like how do they not? But don't jump on that like same level of evil, you know? And all this shit stems from unhealed wounds. I'm telling you. You want to carry that as a fucking adult? And I'm not saying it's easy and I'm also not saying ignore it. I'm not saying just, you know, like, no, you stand up, you say what you need to say to that, and you get yourself out of that situation, because that was shown to you. And this is just an example. That was shown to you to take the right action for your life because you want to live a better life. You don't want to be cheated on. You don't want your family to like, you know, keep you kept and like never want you to grow just because, I don't know, they need you or they need you, you know, or like you're, like I said, you're the one like paying all the, you know, you're paying for everything because you're working like a mule, workhorse or whatever, but, you know, or it's like God will show you that you're getting underpaid or you're not going to get that promotion. It's like, leave the job. Yeah, you guys, the signs are everywhere. It's what we do with them. And it's not punishment. It's not, and trust me, I know. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, God, I think it is just punishment. No, but it's, you know, that's why we have to look at it, take a second, be mad at it, but like, just know it's for your betterment if you choose that. But if you choose to stay, that's that loop. You're cycling back in, because everything is for our growth. It's betterment for ourselves and for the rest of the world. I always think like the end goal, right, is like if everyone, looked at it like, okay, I'm gonna get angry at this, but this is like for I'm being shown this, so I can, work through this, work, like stay my peace, work around it, get myself out, because I don't want to be stuck in this forever. I don't want to get more angry every day, what have you, like whatever it is, and then the more and more, and or just took accountability, right? And but it's crazy too, like we think like, well, even if I did, like when I stood up and I was like, are you a part of this? Like, people are going to lie. Like, and you know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like, it's a little scary, right? Like anyone can lie, right? That's why also God is saying, go within, let me strengthen your intuition. Also, you guys, a big part of like why we don't just like jump on the bandwagon, because first off, that just shows a lot about like, who are you? But we've all done it. We've all done it. Or we like believe everything our parents say, because like, why would you not? Like I think the biggest eye opener out of like where we're really getting to is like how decrepit like our world and people can be. Like how selfish, and if you think about it too, it's like survival of the fucking fittest, right? Like, goddamn, especially if you don't know someone. I can go all angles at this. Like, this is where, like, but also be at this level of like, not everyone is you. Like, I was walking around thinking like, trusting everyone, like how I know I'm trustworthy. Like, no, Just like how those people thought like I was going to attack and be crazy, and then boom, they're like, yay, we win. No, because that's what you would do. Hence why we need to grow. And the biggest thing where I will say, we all do need to go, like, get back home to ourselves, to our higher self, to God. You think this was just you guys, whatever has occurred in your life, there's always a bigger purpose for this. And I'm telling you, yes, we were part of it. And like, yes, we learned we had to choose to rise above and learn our lessons, and we will be carried through it. Okay. God will. But I'm telling you, like, every single choice, you guys, is seen, and you can one choice, you can boom down another path. But like, you guys, people, like, we have gotten so selfish, so greedy, so needy, so lusty, like, you know, so impatient. And God is like, hell to the nah. Everyone, come home to yourselves. And he will he's not messing stuff up, but he is like, cannot believe all of us out here thinking we're fucking it, and then doing some shameful fucking things to each other. Even just like, I get it. It's easy to like have, when you're like gossiping even, it's like, we gotta cut the shit. But it does. It comes down to like, do you care about, like, what do you care about more? Like yourself? You're like we all care about these images, apparently, like how we look, but it's like, who are you? Like, and who are the people that are looking at you? Because every single person got played. I mean, with these situations, everyone needed something. Right? I'm just telling you, everyone had their own incentive for themselves, what they needed. And, God lets it play out. Right. Because there's a consequence to everything. It takes time. So I'm just saying, overall, like, lessons, and this, you guys, even if you weren't, like, I know, like, my collective, and maybe some of my collective, we're a part of like this scam when it came to me, but like this was going on for a lot. There's a lot of chosen out here. You guys remember, like, we're all God's kids, but you got to care about the long haul, and like, what occurs. But like I said, believe in God or not, like, this is him showing all of us he's very much real. And at the end of the day, he wins. He wins because he knows all. Yeah, and it's like, he's sad. Of course he's sad when he sees like all his children, think like money or this is like, better than standing in truth. But yeah, we really got to cut the assumptions, and like, and when you choose to say like, why are we even like, be that person that stands up in that group. If they're such your friends, like, be that person and be like, wait, halt, like, do we even know this girl? Are we, you know what I mean? Whatever situation it is, like, everyone is getting judged, you guys, like. So bring that confidence in yourself and change the trajectory of the group. Start awakening them. Be the leader for the good. You guys, these are all things we feel and know that are like, ugh, yuck. Like when we're gossiping, all these things. And if anything, even if you don't choose to want to be that one to, make the change, and you're like, look, I'm just going to walk away from this, because yeah, we're not always like ready to like stand up for what's right, or maybe we don't know, right? But definitely don't be a part of something that's like hateful, don't be a follower like that. Like, and why wouldn't you think that person that you're following want to do the same shit to you? Goddamn. Like, So This is why we don't take on, or we need to recognize what energies, who we're around, we are who our friends are, right? But we don't have to be who our friends are, because we should, first of all, it shouldn't be like that, right? Especially if it's like just bagging on people or whatever, you know? So there was like one more thing I was going to say. Oh, and if anything, crap, just lost it again. What was it? Holy Spirit. Do your own research before you just jump in with like a crowd, you know, like sometimes there's always, especially if it's something like evil, like it's, you know, you would think like this, and karma's real. Like, obviously, you guys, I'm sure like everyone now is seeing, like, okay, so that, or make sure that whatever you are saying about, you know, you're chiming in or saying about somebody that you either like know or don't know, or like whatever, just in general, you guys, like, make sure words are important, right? And, you know, they make waves, and they ripple effects, and, you know, they have effects on others, even on our own conscious mind, you know. So, and everything's heard. But I'm just saying, like, make sure what you're saying you can also stand by. If, say, the person heard and came to you and said, did you say this about me? And why? We should always want to know, just obviously, like, know what we're saying, but, like, make sure you believe it too. Like, and make sure you stand on it, okay? Because you never know when shit can hit the fan and come back. And you're like, no, but I didn't mean that. Then why'd you say it? You know, you guys, all of this is like truly, it's a, you know, like we need to reflect. We really, like, what you're winning in that moment. What, to get clout or attention? Like, it's false. That's you standing in a false fucking light. That has consequences too. Absolutely. It's if we choose to even recognize if that, you know, the karma, the shit that, you know, ends up happening is directly connected to things that you've done. You got to think about that, but we all know what we do. So I'll leave you with this. Who do you want to be? You know? What feels good when you really figure out who you are, and even if you don't stand up in that moment for, like, you know, to go against maybe the bully in the fucking group, you know, to say, no, I know that person, they're not like that, or like, why are we doing this, right? Because we're not always ready for that, but you know what you're thinking, right? So make a change, either, you know, eventually get out of that group and let that bully go have her time with when God says, okay, or his, like, but we're not meant to be people that hurt people, you guys, okay? I'm just saying, but we've all gotten hurt, haven't we? So let's all try and be a little better, and let's just all have a little bit more understanding of the world that we're in, that we're all going through things, right? And just have a little bit more compassion first for ourselves, so we can understand and be able to have it for others, okay? Yeah, because we all say we want to be happy, we want this and this. Well, let's try. Let's right? We gotta take positive actions in our lives, and take the hard actions too, and not be around toxic anything. I mean, and it's everywhere, right? It can be. It's, especially if we put our 2 cents in of like shit that we don't know what we're talking about, but we also we have free will to walk away, you know, or to stand up to that person and then say peace. That would feel really good. All right. I love you guys. I hope you guys get me, you know. I'm not yelling at you. I love you. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. It's an accident, I have to believe. I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. The idea of the rest is only a dream.